going?
Alright, pal. Brilliant. Brilliant last night, mate. On stream.
Right, yo.
Oh, sorry, pal. We're on. Spare. There you go. Let's go.
Do you know what? Chris, I'm not joking. He's been trying that joke for about the last hour.
He's been saying that there. He's been sat that with around his hand for like since this morning.
Yeah, he has. He's had it on there for ages.
Team RF. Team RF. Right then. Are we alright? Galaxy Sega. Check them out on Facebook. Fantastic group. Recently won this in a competition. But I'm sure I'll talk about that in a future pickups video. I do need to do a pickups video actually. But I want to talk today about Collectorabilia, which was yesterday. Today is now Sunday. So I don't know when you'll be viewing this, probably midweek I imagine. But yeah, went there yesterday. So picked up, well, hardly anything, but I thought I'd put everything into this video and then do a fresh pickups video because I've got some consoles I've picked up, I've got some games. It's all like scattered around on the floor. Trying to remember, it's like probably 2 months worth of pickups. Nothing major, just a few bits and bobs. But Collectorabilia yesterday, fantastic day out. Got picked up about 7 o'clock with Matt Soulfunkretro, and Paul C, aka Big Daddy C. That's his new name, new channel name. And Matt had a pixel art stall in Leeds Town Hall. I'm sure you've all seen the pixel art that's Matt's done. I mean, I've got loads on my back wall. I think that's how I got talking to Matt actually. Just started chatting about pixel art, and yeah, we've become really good friends. And he asked me and Paul if we could help out on the Saturday morning, so we went along. Got there about 8:30, unloaded his car, set his stall up, and then me and Paul had a bit of a sneaky look around, probably about an hour before it opened. Managed to pick up one item, which I've not got, which I've gave away, RF cable. Any guesses to, or I've given it away? I'm sure you know. So you probably see that in a video on someone else's channel. So yeah, then me and Paul went for a bacon sandwich, got Matt one, and it opened at 11 o'clock. Now, I've not been to one of these Collectorabilia events before. I've been to Leeds Town Hall, which is none of the retro markets. I think twice I think I've been to Leeds. Both times I've really enjoyed it. Something about the building, I like the atmosphere. I'm into old buildings, I like stuff like that. Doncaster were good, but it was just Donny Dome, it was just a room. But Leeds Town Hall, you've got the main room, you've got all the seating. I'm sure you've seen part one. If you've not, go and check it out. Not that there's a lot of footage, but yeah, it shows you, the seating. And we actually got to go up on the seating area and do a bit of filming. But it's also got corridors that I've got all the way around. It's got like little hidden rooms to the side. And where Matt's store was, it was one of the little side rooms. And luckily enough, it was bang next to the bar. So that's always a bonus, isn't it? And yeah, I spent a bit of time in the bar Saturday dinner time-ish. Had a few sherbets. But I opened at 11 o'clock, and different crowd, yeah, different audience I would say from these, the normal retro markets. Store wise, quite a few games actually. I don't know what I was going to expect, but quite a few retro game store. I know Soulfunkretro games, chap from Yorkie were there, and there were a few other retro game stores, and some stores had like toys and games together, so it was quite good to look through just to see what you could find really. So that was quite cool. I was after a PlayStation 1 game. I don't know if you've heard it. It's Gran Turismo. I'm not sure if you've heard it. Originally came out 97, 98 on the original PlayStation. Played it to death, and for some reason I've not got it in my collection. I've got Gran Turismo 2, 3, 4. Have I got 4? No, I'm just lying. I've not got a PS3. So yeah, I didn't manage to pick that up. So if anyone's got a copy, I know I was speaking to Gav from Team Chow. I know you said you were going to have a look, Gav. So I appreciate that. If you have got a copy, we'll have to do a deal, won't we? We'll have to thrash out a deal. So that was that. So the event itself was run by Retro Events. Steve Smith, or Stephen Smith. Never asked you that actually. I kept calling you Steve. I mean, some people like to be called the full names, don't they? I mean, I don't. I hate being called Russell. It's Russ. It's Russ. But yeah, I managed to have a chat with Steve, and that takes me to probably the next video after this. I imagine. We did a bit of an interview. I say an interview, more like, you know, a chat. We all had a few pints, and I asked Steve if we could have a chat to him. So there were me, Lee, and Team Chav. We had a bit of a chat to him up on the with the backdrop of the market behind us and the steps in front. So that was quite cool. So look out for that. That's probably the next video. What else happened? Just a lot of drinking, really. A lot of drinking. Well, probably not that much, but yeah, it felt like a lot. But these events, it's the people that make it, and I've got to say, fantastic time. We had a good crack. Team Chav turned up. Chris and Gav. Link below to their channel. You know, up and coming, the duo, PJ and Duncan, I like to call them. Cam Man and Bag Boy, and they actually had they enlisted Lee, Retro Gamer Addict, as a cameraman, so they could both be on screen. And me and Lee filmed some of their did like a competition video, so we filmed that together. That was later on. But yeah, I had a really good crack with them. I had a few pints. Stu, Tutor UK were there. We had a good laugh with Stu. I'm not sure if he's going to mention the toilet story. Bit dodgy like, but you know, he could do. No, I'm certainly not going to mention anything. But I'll leave that down to Stu. Might leave that as a mystery. Who knows? Nothing sexual, by the way. Nothing sexual at all. Yeah, quite the opposite. So that was that. Matt did really well with his stall, and it was nice to speak to. I was speaking to a lot of people about Sonic 2. I got speaking to a few people actually about Sonic 2, and Matt's got some panoramic. He's done some panoramic Sonic 2 artwork. In fact, I've got some in front of me. I'll show it, shall I? If you've not seen it, there we go. Now this thing here is a work of art. It really is really nice, and the actual paper it's printed on is really nice. Now we did put some signs on his stall saying please don't touch, but after a few pints, I was actually encouraging people just to feel the thickness and the quality of the edge of the paper, because you know it feels like there's two copies there. To have a feel, really nice stuff. And yeah, Matt gave me that for helping out, so big thanks for that, Matt. Really appreciate it. If anyone knows where I can get a semi-cheap frame, 24 by 10 inch it is. I found one online, but it's like £27. So if you can get one cheaper, that'd be great. That'd be great. If anyone out there makes frames, or they know where I can get a frame from, you know, just a black border frame, and I can get that banged on my wall. I've actually still got from playing Manchester the original time. And when the first time I met Matt, he actually gave me a Supersonic panoramic. And I think that's a slightly different size, so I need to dig that out and try and sort frames for both of them. I do need to get them both on wall, because it really is a thing of beauty. So yeah, that's that, and really good atmosphere. We had loads of people come up to chat to us. Me and Paul sold a few prints while Matt was chatting, and then vice versa. And then I just pissed off to bar for a good few hours with Lee and Team Chav. So sorry about that, Matt. I think I did come back in the afternoon, but yeah, I was a bit tipsy then, I think. So had a chat with the headless, it's a headless horseman, the half horseman. Is it half horseman? The chap with the rubber horse's head. Half horseman. Can I have a picture? We're here with half horseman. Jesus. I'm quite abusive to him though, so I'll probably have to put that video up on TNT. So if you're not a subscriber of TNT, that is the Northern Tubers, just a group of us, group of Northerners, Northern Tubers, and we've got a bit of a group channel, do live streams and a few videos every now and again. But I'll pop a link below to TNT, the Northern Tubers, so make sure you go along to that, and I might put something else up on there. Yeah, I will. In fact, I have got something else to put up there. New recruits. So stay tuned for that. I'm trying to think what else happened. We skipped dinner, which is probably why I got a little bit tipsy. Skipped dinner, and then the event ended at 5 o'clock. So, like all these other events I've been to before, it just flies. It just absolutely flies. Time flies, and that way we had to pack up and come home. Sadly. But yeah, it was really good. Last week, I mean, I'm filming this on a Sunday, so this last week I've had a very, very stressful week. It was up in the air on Friday whether I was going to go or not, but I convinced myself that I was going to go, and it really cheered me up actually. And there's a bee, now a bee above me, so that could be quite deadly, or a wasp. I think it's a wasp. So yeah, but I went and had a good time, and at the minute the stress has disappeared. Everything's gone back to normal for the time being. So people in the know, you know what the crack is. But anyway, back to the retro. So what did I pick up? I bought personally one thing, which is now on a different channel. So that's that. I did get a few gifts, however. I was gonna buy this. I've been looking for this in the shops. Couldn't find it. Looked everywhere. Could not find it. So Paul C very kindly, Big Daddy C, gifted me this. It's like £10. So we need to do something with your invoice, Paul, because I know you've had a few games off me. So we do need to do something with your invoice and get a, you know, at least £2 discount off that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I need to have a read of that. Looks really good. A few gifts from Chris and Gav, Team Chav. Chris picked up a Sonic the Hedgehog, and it's actually a classic Sonic. Now you don't see a lot of classic Sonic in these little plushes, but 'cause I think I asked him, I said, has he got green eyes? He said, no, he's got black eyes. So it's actually a classic Sonic. It's really nice, and it's got the original, you know, the classic Sonic the Hedgehog text on the label, on the tag. So yeah, really happy to get that. So yeah, that will be going in my collection of plushes that I've got in the corner. He also gave me a Dr. Eggman, isn't it? So this is from Modern Sonic, but it's Dr. Robotnik. Little keyring. Oh, I've picked up a little pixel art keyring, a little Sonic figure. So I bought two things. I bought two things. So I've got two sets of keys. I've got some work keys and my car keys, so I can put, you know, one on each. So that's cool. They also gave me a comic. It looks like a sampler from Archie. You know, the guys, the US company that do all the Sonic the comics. And if there's any Sonic the comic fans, US comic fans, I've got a video coming up on that whenever I get around to releasing it next few weeks. Oh yeah, and I've got some games playing behind me. Got Bubsy 2, which is not even playing. Turn that on. So this is Bubsy 2. To the left of me, we've got Outrun 2006 Coast to Coast. And then on the Dreamcast behind me, which I'll probably turn on at some point, we've got 18 Wheeler. Now these are the free games, the free random games for Team Chav's VR. I did film a little bit, which I've shown in part 1 of this series, Collectabilia series. So go back and watch that. And I spoke to Chris and Gav, a bit tipsy then, about about dinner time, so that didn't really make any sense. But yeah, Bubsy 2, I think I rented this back in the day from the local game shop round the corner. Played the hell out of it, really enjoyed it. And then went and bought Bubsy 1 many years later, and didn't really get along with Bubsy 1. But yeah, I've got a bit of a soft spot for Bubsy 2. It's quite a difficult game. I tried to play it one of my early videos. I did a gameplay series, and I tried to play it then, and it's a difficult game. So yeah, that's one of the random games I picked off my shelf. And the shelf is back together now because it got yeah, I just went crazy and just chucked my arm in. Outrun 2006. Don't think I had this back in the day on my PS2. I got that because I think I got that because I think Matt will recommended that because he's a big Outrun fan. It plays really nice, and it looks even better now. I've got my new SCART cable from Frederick, all the way from Sweden. Sweden, Raz. That's right, Sweden, not Switzerland. It does begin with S, as Stu Tutor UK pointed out in the bar. But yeah, it's definitely Sweden. Definitely Sweden, or is it Switzerland? No, I'm kidding. Sweden, definitely Sweden. So yeah, been playing that recently. Okay, and to both sides of it, we've now got twin screen action. We've got twin screen action when it loads up. 18-wheeler American Pro Trucker. And I don't know why I got this. I'm playing that wasp is really quite annoying. It's stuck now behind the Velux blind. I don't know if you can hear that buzzing away. I think I'm safe. It's not going to come down and attack me. I think I got this from playing like on Crazy Taxi. I think it might have been Richard Turner, because I know Richard Turner's got the arcade machine up in his loft. So it might have been that. But I got, you know, the reason why I bought it. And it's hard as nails. I mean, I've had it on easy, and I can get to either the 3rd or 4th mission. Anything after that, it's just impossible. It really is. But yeah, it's quite a good game, and I've got a Rumble pack from my Dreamcast. I've dug that out. That's quite good. Yeah, it's not a bad game. Obviously, it's probably pretty true to the arcade classic when it was in the arcades. And I know Gav were talking about it's got a proper steering wheel on the machine. So that's that. Definitely recommend going to these events. If you're on YouTube, or if you're just a viewer, you know, you don't have to be a YouTuber yourself. Come along. It's a great atmosphere. It's a great crack. You meet loads of like-minded people. I know Steve from Retro Events. He organises these retro games nights in Leeds. Leeds is like 30 minutes from me, so we need to try and go across to these some of these retro events. I think he has them like on Friday nights, stuff like that. So yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Bloody wasp, a million. And that's about it. I'm sure there's loads I've probably forgot about. So yeah, remember to go across to TNT, the Northern Tubers. Check us out. Give us a like, subscribe. Ready for the next live stream, and there's some more videos coming up in the next few days on there. Pop along to Team Chav. Give those boys a sub. Check out Matt's Soulfunkretro page on Facebook. Pixel art. And then there's the likes of Paul C, Big Daddy C, Dave Infected Flinch. I nearly forgot about you, mate. Sorry about that. Yeah, Dave came up and he scared me. He scared me, really did scare me. He wasn't wearing his jumper. I was worried. I thought it might have been cold, but no, he were all right. Good old Dave. Dave, Tutor UK. Who else were there? Team Chav. I'm no good at remembering names. Sure, I've missed someone out. Team Chav, Lee. I think that were it. I'm sure that were it. So anyway, yeah. So great day. Probably feeling a bit tired actually from yesterday. So Manchester next, which is about 3 weeks away. So yeah, roll on Manchester. Friday night meetup, TNT meetup. Meeting at the arcade, stroke. I think it's Witherspoon's upstairs in the Trafford Centre. And then Saturday's the event. and then Saturday night we're going across to Arcade Club at Bury. So yeah, looking forward to that. And I'm waffling now, so I'm just going to go. Alright. So that's 18 wheeler. I've been Gus Newton. It's goodbye from me and Classic Sonic and my mug of Galaxy Sega tea. So I'll see you on, Cocker. I'll see you on.